Callie for Chilistic Experiences Day. Hey, it's me, Hazy, and for today's activity, we'll have a short video about introducing the 10 different kinds of visual styles used in 3D AutoCAD application. By the way, when we say visual styles, these are collection of customizable settings that controls the display of shadows, edges, backgrounds, and shadings in solids and surfaces used in different viewports in 3D AutoCAD application. This helps the user control the display of lighting, edges, and shading of their models. There are 10 different kinds of visual styles. These are 2D wireframe, hidden, realistic, conceptual, shaded with edges, shades of gray, sketchy, and last but not the least is the X-ray. And in this video, we will discuss them all and enjoy watching!
First, let's launch our AutoCAD application. In our desktop window, just double-click the AutoCAD icon, or in the search menu, just type AutoCAD, then click on it. Then wait for it to open. So let's open a new template. This will be the workspace for the 3D basics. To switch on to the AutoCAD Classic, just click on the workspace switching icon at the lower right corner of our screen, then choose AutoCAD Classic. Then we will be redirected to the workspace for the AutoCAD Classic. Now let's draw our objects using two different viewports. To do this, choose the View tab at the upper left corner of our screen, and then choose Viewports, and then select two viewports. Then press enter for the default of our two vertical viewports. After that, let's change the working space for our viewport in the right. To do this, click any area on the right side of our screen, then go to the View tab, select the 3D views, then select on the SE isometric or the Southeast isometric. Then this will be the working space for our viewport in the right corner. In the command prompt window, just type thickness for the thickness of our object, then enter a value of 3. For our object, let's draw a rectangle with dimension of 5 by 2 meters. But before that, let's change the units of our workspace. Type UN, which is the shortcut for units in the command prompt window, then press enter. So this is in inches, so let's change it into meters. And let's change the precision into 2 decimal points. Then click OK. So let's also change our limits. Type LIM, which is the shortcut for limits. Then type 0, 0, enter, and then 100, 100, enter. Now we're ready to draw our object. So in the left viewport, let's create a rectangle using a line command. Type L, enter for the shortcut of line. And then let's create a line with a width of 5 meters and a height of 2 meters. So as you can observe in our right viewport, the lines now have a 3D thickness that can be seen in a 3D view. At this point, let's try to change the visual style for our object. By the way, a visual style is a collection of customizable settings that control the display of edges, shading, background, and shadows of 3D solids and surfaces in the different viewport. These 10 different kinds of visual styles includes 2D wireframe, hidden, realistic, conceptual, shaded with edges, shades of gray, sketchy, and last but not the least is X-ray. So we will try all these different visual styles in our object. Now let's first change our viewport into one. So in the View tab, let's choose Viewports, then select on one viewport. Let's try activating the different visual styles. In the View tab, click on the visual styles and choose 2D wireframe. This is how our object look like in a 2D wireframe visual style. In here, the objects are displayed using lines and curves. As you can see, the object line weight and line type are displayed in this kind of visual style. Let's change the background into white so that we can see it further. Let's type OP in the command type window, and then let's choose colors, change it into white. Apply and close, apply, then select OK. So this is it in a white background. Now let's try the second visual style. Go to View tab, then select on Visual Styles, and then let's choose Wireframe. This is how our object look like in a wireframe visual style. In here, it displays the 3D objects using lines and curves only. However, the order settings and fields from the 2D solid objects are not displayed in this kind of visual styles. Let's change it again into a white background. Type OP, enter, and then change the color into white. Apply, OK, and then this is it in a white background. Now let's go to the third type of visual style, which is hidden. Again, go to the View tab, select Visual Styles, and then choose Hidden. As you can observe, some of the lines have been disappeared here, the 2 lines here. So in this kind of visual style, it represents object using wireframe, and then it hides lines representing back faces. In addition, in hidden visual style, it automatically changes the color of the solid hatches to the background color, effectively making them invisible. For example, in this object, let's create a hatch pattern. Type H in the command prompt window and then press enter. So let's select a pattern. Let's choose angle, then click on the object. Select the viewport on the right and then go to the View tab. Select Visual Styles and then choose Hidden. As you can observe, the hatch pattern and some of the lines in the object has been disappeared. The fourth visual style is realistic. In the View tab, go to Visual Styles and then select Realistic. This is how our object look like in a realistic visual style. When using the realistic, the AutoCAD displays our object with materials and shadows. It displays our 3D objects using smooth shadows and materials, which makes the object looks real. Let's change the background into white. Let's type OP, which is the shortcut for options in the command prompt window. Then select colors, change it into white, apply and close, and then select apply, then click OK. So this is a realistic visual style in a white background. Let's go on to the fifth visual style, which is conceptual. Again, go to the View tab, then select Visual Styles, choose Conceptual. This is how our object look like in a conceptual visual style. As you can see, it displays the 3D object using smooth shading and the Gooch face style. When we say Gooch face style, this is the transition between cool and warm colors rather than dark and light. The effect is less realistic than the realistic visual style, but then it makes our object easier to see. So let's try it in a white background. Type OP, which is the shortcut for options again in the command prompt window, and then select colors, choose white, apply and close, and then apply, click OK. So this is it in a white background. So the sixth visual style is shaded. Again, go to the View tab and then select the Visual Styles and then choose Shaded. As you can observe, the visible side edges of the object from the conceptual visual style a while ago has been disappeared. In this visual style, it simply creates a smooth shading for the object. Again, let's see this in the white background. Type OP in the command prompt window, then press enter. Then select a color, choose white. Apply and close, apply, then click OK. This is it in a white background. So let's continue with the seventh visual style, which is shaded with edges. Again, go to the View tab, select Visual Styles, and then choose Shaded with Edges. This is how our object look like in a shaded with edges visual style. As you can observe, just like the conceptual visual style, the edges of the objects are also visible. Shaded with edges displays 3D objects using smooth shading and visible edges. The number 8 visual style that we're going to discuss today is the Shades of Gray visual style. As usual, go to the View tab and then select Visual Style, choose Shades of Gray. As you can see, in the Shades of Gray visual style, it displays 3D objects using smooth shading and monochromatic shades of gray. As you can see, the color of the shade has been turned into monochromatic shades of gray. Let's try to see this in a white background. Type options in the command prompt window and then click enter. So choose colors and then choose white. Apply and close, apply, click OK, and then this is it in a white background. The second to the last visual style that we're going to discuss today is the sketchy visual style. As usual, again, go to the View tab, select Visual Styles, and then choose Sketch. As you can observe, the object has turned into a sketchy form. It displays 2D and 3D objects with a hand sketch effect using the line extensions and jitter edge modifiers. Just like the hidden visual style, it automatically changed the solid hatches to the background color, making them invisible. Let's say, for example, in this object, let's create a hash pattern. Let's type H, which is the shortcut for hash command in the command line window, and then press enter. So let's choose a hash pattern among this. Let's say ANSI 138. Click on the object and then let's try to look the style of the object using the sketchy visual style. Go to the View tab and then select Visual Styles and then choose Sketchy. As you can observe, the hatch of the object in this viewport has been disappeared and it turned the object in a handmade sketch or in a hand sketch effect. The last but not the least visual style that we're going to tackle for today is the X-ray. Again, go to the View tab, choose Visual Styles, and then choose X-ray. So this is how our object look like in an X-ray visual style. It displays 3D objects with partial transparency. Let's try to see this object using a white background. Again, type OP, which is the shortcut for options, then hit enter. Choose colors and then change black into white. Apply and close. Click on apply and then click OK. So this is how our object look like in a white background using the last but not the least visual style for today, which is the X-ray. Guys, this is all about the 10 different kinds of visual styles used in AutoCAD application. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned something. Bye!